Do you know that baking with your pot is very easy? We'll be baking this fish pie with our pot. Now, it is very easy to bake with your pot. I'll be telling you again how to bake with your pot properly, all right? Now, I don't know why some people still find it difficult to use their pot to bake, because I've really tried my best to, giving you all the tactics I use, all the techniques I use, but then I'll still try my best again. My bowl, I'll go in with 1 cup, 2 cups, 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I'll go ahead and sieve. Now, sieving your flour is not optional. It is necessary, all right? Just sieve. And I'll go in with salt. I'll go in with my milk flavor. Now, the milk flavor is optional. Mix it together. You don't need baking powder in your meat pie, fish pie, any short crust recipe. You don't need it to rise. You don't need any rising agent in short crust recipe. You don't need sugar. It doesn't have to be sweet. It has to be savory. Now, I'll go in with my 1 cup of butter. Now, remember, in 500 grams, you need 250 grams of butter. That means 4 cups of flour. You need that 1 sachet of margarine within the sell for market, all right? And to keep things very flaky, you need cold margarine or cold butter. Now, if you don't have fridge to use cold margarine or cold butter, go outside and buy pure water. We'll be needing cold water, all right, to keep your butter cold, so you have that flaky dough. Go ahead and mix everything just like I'm doing here with your fingertips, all right? So after mixing, this is what we arrive at. It should be like this. My butter wasn't even enough, but then we'll make this one like that. So it has to be fold like cold eba. You know when you make eba with cold water, I don't miss my cool eba that time. Anyway, this is what we arrive at. I'll go ahead and add in my milk as my liquid. Now, you don't need too much milk in short crust or too much water in your short crust. I'm using here cold milk, and like always, I'm not gonna tell you how many water I'm using. So get your cold water, get your cold milk, adding bit by bit till you form a dough. Now, your flour may differ from mine. Your water as option may be different than mine. So if I tell you 1 cup, you may actually go and use 1 cup. Your own will be too watery or your own will be too hard. All right, so I'll just follow what you're saying here on the screen. So you can see what I'm doing there. I'm just trying to bring the dough together. I'm not kneading it or I'm not forcing the dough. So just gently bring your dough together. Gently bring your dough together, just like I'm doing here in this video. This is all you need. To tell you the truth, this is the easiest recipe you can actually do and get it right, all right? So after adding that my milk, it wasn't enough. I went in and added a little bit of water to just bring all the dough together, just like that. And I'll go ahead and bring everything together and we are good to go. So just like that, our dough is ready. Go ahead and put it in your fridge while wrapping it in your nylon. But if you don't have fridge, wrap it very well or cover it in that your bowl. Keep it in your counter. Let's go and make our fish filling. All right, so let's go. So this is it. I'll keep it aside, covered, and go and make our filling. Now into my pot here, I have a little bit of oil. I'll go ahead and add in my chili. Now add in onions after adding in your oil, but I won't be using onions, you guys know already. So I'll go in with that chili, then go in with my scallions, my carrot, and then stir fry things a little bit. Make sure you have boiled your fish before starting the your dough recipe, all right, so that when you come back, you don't need to boil fish again. You just have to fry the fish while the dough relax, because you have to allow your dough to rest at least for 10 to 20 minutes so it will relax a little bit. If not, your meat pie is going to be hard instead of flaky. All right, I'll just mix that for 2 minutes, then I'll bring in my boiled fish. So I boiled and deboned my fish. You don't really need bone in your fish, so I'm using here mackerel, which I got for 1.5. I'll go ahead and mix it together. So we go ahead and stir fry that a little bit just to make our fish a bit stir fried. All right, so I don't like really eating the fish cold like that, so I have to add veggies and stir fried. Remember to add your onions, your fresh peppers. Just make it spicy the way you like it. All right, so after stir frying, I realized I still have some leftover fish that I use for my low budget fish pie recipe that I was supposed to post. I've not posted that recipe. I fried that one actually. Don't mind me, I'll be posting it tomorrow. All right, so I'll go ahead and mix everything together. That's a lot of fish for me, a lot of fish sauce for me. So after mixing, my fish was too dry. I did not have fish broth, so I went ahead and added in my water. Then I went in and also added in my cornstarch like that. You can use flour for thickener. So go ahead and mix it together just for the fish to come together a little bit, because I don't want it going everywhere when I'm trying to put it in my filling. Do you understand? After mixing it like this, it is ready ready, keep it aside to cool. Then you bring out your dough and start filling it. Just like that, we are ready with this one. Keep it aside. So back to our dough. I divided it into two so it will be easier for me to work with. Always I'll go ahead and flour my work surface a little bit just because I have some water there and I don't want my dough to be sticky. I don't want it to give me too much work. So I place one of it there. Now don't judge me. I was tying here at wrapper. I wasn't supposed to film this clip because I was with wrapper, but then I'll show you how to roll. So go ahead and roll it a little bit slimmer than the way it's rolled when you're using your oven to bake. Remember, we are using our pot to bake. If you waste too much time with this recipe when it's baking in your pot, it's going to burn. We don't want that to happen, so go ahead and roll it thinly. All right, after rolling, use your plate, use anything that will give you that shape. That's my fish chilling there waiting for me, and another bowl for another recipe waiting for me. So go ahead and just take that out and then start filling your dough. Now for the sake of beginners, we're gonna rub water on that dough so that you can seal it easy. For me, I don't need water because I'm OG, you understand? Go ahead and put in your fish filling like that. I put it in the fridge for it to cool. That's why it has gone together like that, because I don't really have time to wait for it to cool. Normally I put it in my fridge for it to cool down. All right, now my dough is generously filled there, you can see. So just use your hand to press it in like that and bring the other cover down. Now if you are a new beginner, make sure the up is touching the one down. You understand? The up one should touch the one down. Go ahead and just use your finger to do what I'm doing there. If you like what you saw from the beginning of the video, just like this, it is properly sealed. Just make sure up is touching the down before pressing it anyway, so that you don't end up sealing only up and the down will be open. And when it happens like that, when you bake it, it's going to be opened. All right, so this is it. Just keep it aside and repeat the same process. Remember, I said I don't need water to cover mine just because I'm OG, so I'm going to just make it like that. Just bring it in as always, cover. So just press it down like that with your hand. This is very easy. Even a baby can do this. No, not baby. 5 years old can do this. That's what I mean. So just like that, press it in and you're good to go. So this is it. Tell me in the comment section, are you still using your fake to make your fish pie? Are you still using your fake because you're still scared it will open or it will not be properly sealed? So remember, we need egg wash. I'll be using here only my egg yolk. Now I use the egg white in another recipe. Imagine one can I buy, it don't spoil. I'll keep it aside and use another one. I was thinking it's a joke, then I tried again, it is bad. Anyway, I eventually added in another milk to get the egg wash. That's because I did not have egg white and I need to egg wash my pie. Now remember, if you're using egg yolk and make like this, it's going to make it too bright, just like mine. It won't be that fine color if when you're using your regular egg and white and then add some more milk or add some more water. Right, so go ahead and poke some holes so the air bubbles will come out, or any air that is trapped in your meat pie when you were folding it will go out as you're baking. All right, after preheating my pan, I just finished using it to bake. I realized that was too big, it wasn't gonna enter, so I went and switched it up and I brought my pan. I got this pan purposely for baking, all right, because I wanted to make grilled fish with the pot and show you guys. That's why I got this pan. I got this pan for 1,000 naira. So go ahead and cover, do not open till it is fully baked. And I baked it from 30 to 35 minutes on a low heat and it was ready. I did not open it in between. Whenever you're baking with your pot, stop opening in between, because as you're opening, you're dropping the temperature. It's not going to brown your pie. Always regulate your light. Just keep it on one heat, on low heat. Cover, do not touch it again till at least 30 minutes, then you come back, so you don't end up dropping your temperature and everything. All right, after baking, it was time for me to remove my pan. It took me almost 10 minutes for me to remove that pan because the pot was too hot and I did not want to touch it. And after removing it, I showed you I did not put any sand, and my pot was slightly burnt today because it was on a high heat when I was preheating it, the first one, instead of low heat. I did not realize. So anyway, this is how it is looking. Everything is looking very nice. I got like 13 meat pie in total of the recipe, because the other one I allowed it to stay in the fridge. I waited till they brought light before I baked the other one in my fridge. I will be posting that one too. Anyway, this is what we have. Thank you very much for watching. If you have learned anything or two, don't forget to like, share, and also follow me for more recipes, for more easy recipes. Like, come here again, remain blessed, and bye. Look at how flaky that thing is.